What is up, guys? This is Hias here again, bringing you Battlefield Hardline for the PS4. We're going to be talking about weapons, specifically our favorite weapons so far. So let's get started. Just to let you guys know, these are not the best guns in the game. These are just the guns that we are used to so far that we've unlocked. So the first weapon you see here is the P90. It's $30,000 on the criminal side. What I love about this weapon is that it has a max damage of 25 meters. The downside though is because it's a submachine gun, it has a drop point of 20 meters. On the upside though, it has a magazine size of 51 bullets, while it has a whopping fire rate of 900 RPMs. That's a shit ton of bullets coming straight to your face. Anyway, like I said before, I like the clip size a lot. Just in case I am missing a few bullets, I still have extra bullets to save my ass, I guess. I don't know, I just really like the clip size. Anyways, I like using this in tight spaces such as bank job, right where I am now. And it works out pretty well. I mean, obviously we're not going to use a submachine gun in the outdoors, I don't know, 100 meters away. It's not going to work for you at all. Another thing I like to mention is I don't like to be the center of attention, so I try to flank people as much as I can to get multiple kills. Be aware also that the P90 also has a reload speed of 3 seconds, so it's pretty long compared to other guns. So when you are reloading, make sure you're hidden or you will die. So like I said, don't be the center of attention and you'll most likely do well. One more thing I do like to mention, guys, is that my gun is naked, just how I like my women. And I do this because there's no need for optics when you're in close range. So I like the iron sights the way it is. It's perfect, it works well for me. And that's pretty much it for me. Oh, hey, Durs, what are you doing here?
I don't know, man. I was just walking by and I just decided to talk about my favorite gun, which is basically the AKS-74U.
Well, go ahead, man. The theater's all yours.
Well, thanks, man. To start off, though, the gun is $21,000, which isn't a lot in this game, in my opinion. You just gotta kill a lot of people and you'll be able to get this in no time. The main thing I like about this gun is that it's super strong. It does 28 damage maximum and it starts to drop off around 12 meters. So the range isn't too good, but this gun is perfect for mid to close range. This gun has a fire rate of 735 rounds per minute, which is standard compared to other assault rifles that have 700 and other rifles that have 800. But the magazine carries 30, which is standard too, plus the one in the chamber. Since I'm not the best shot in the world, I like to put on an extended mag because those 6 bullets really help out. Like if you're in a close quarter like firefight, if you hold on the trigger, those 6 bullets could possibly land on someone and you would get the kill. Also, I like to slap on a heavy barrel because the added accuracy really helps out. It makes the gun more versatile, it makes the gun just useful in every map. Even though it has a lot of advantages, the heavy barrel does have one big disadvantage, and for me, it's the slow speed. It's like when you're running, it slows you down. It feels like you're carrying like a bigger weapon than you actually are. So sorry for all those fast players who are always on the move. The heavy barrel will add some slowness to it, but the accuracy will totally help out in the future. Sights are all personal preference, and I personally like to put on a Cobra sight or a hollow sight because I just feel like it's the easiest to get around with. You can see like everyone, it doesn't take up much of your screen. As for the gameplay in the background, I'm one of those players who like to catch people with their pants down, kind of like get them when they're not looking. That's kind of like my gameplay style, and then pick them off and then have a nice day.
You know what you basically just explained, Durs, was flanking.
Yeah, you know what, you're right. I kind of said it in a silly way though.
Alright then, continue on.
Anyways, after being rudely interrupted, Eddie, I like to run the gun basically with an angled foregrip because it adds more control and that just means more power to you. And who has ever taken advantage of their power? Anyways, I digress, but since this is only a gun for the robbers for a limited time, it would only make sense if I had to talk about my favorite gun for the cops. And that gun is the SG-553. That gun costs $21,600, which is, that's chump change. The gun is a little weaker than the AK-74U, and it shoots a little slower at 700 rounds per minute, which is a little slower than the AK. The magazine size is standard just like the other gun, with 30 bullets, one in the chamber. But the reload speed is twice as fast as the AK, which means it's better for all you running gunners out there. It's a pretty good gun for the price you get, considering all you have is the RO, which in my opinion is still my least favorite gun. This gun without attachments is really stable and its rate of fire really helps out for picking out those long range targets, like you're about to see here. Granted, I didn't like this map due to the spawning, but since I had the SG-553, I could easily pick off that guy. This gun, like I said earlier, has already amazing stability, but when you add the heavy barrel and the angled foregrip, it just adds a better way of killing people at far range. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. I personally like to run this gun with the hollow sight. I just can't handle the red dot sight. It's such a small little dot, and when you're in the heat of battle, you can't really see it. But again, it's all personal preference.
Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please like and or subscribe.
And also leave a comment saying what's your favorite gun.
Yep, and see you guys next time.
Laters.